2004 off season, you got a chance to work with Willie Mays on the hitting side. What kind of tips did he give you, or what were you able to take away from that?
Well, I didn't work with him. I met with him, and we
Okay.
talked in '04 when we was in San Francisco. We talked, and he told me some stuff. I think that year I wasn't having one of my great years. I don't know what's my numbers. I didn't have that consistency that I was looking for offensively. So we talked in San Francisco, and after that, when the season was over. Because at that moment, me and Terry Pendleton was together, and Terry Pendleton was our hitting coach. And we talked with Willie Mays, and Willie was telling me some stuff, and I capped it. And when the off season, I just built a batting cage at the house, and me and Terry Pendleton went straight in the cage in the off season and trying to perfect what we were looking for, and that we talked with Willie Mays about. And it ended up working in '05, and I ended up hitting 51 home runs. But like I say, every time somebody, a legend or anybody, don't have to be somebody that you see is doing something good. You can take something from them. You have to take it.
Terry Pendleton told a story where he said he saw Willie Mays come up to you, and Willie told you he was the best dude that he'd ever seen. Any truth to that?
Yeah, he did. He did it, but he did it in his way that, you say, you're almost as close good at me. He didn't say you the best.
Right.
He said, you're almost as good at me. So, when somebody like Willie Mays, man, I think, we miss those legends of the game so much, being around the stadium every time when we go to play, San Francisco, you name it. All these other teams, like even New York, you go to New York, you will see Reggie Jackson around and all these people. You miss seeing these guys talk with him about baseball. Because at the end of the day, all you want to do is talk baseball.
That's it.
I talked with Hank a bunch of times. Sometimes when I was struggling, Bobby was like, hey, go up there and talk with Hank. Just when you go there, you really don't talk baseball. You just ask you about how's your family,
life.
Talk about life. Talk about you need to take care. Make sure you take care of your family. Make sure you take care of your kids. Focus on this, focus on that, because he know you have the talent. He just want you to take your way to get your mind off the game a little bit and talk something else. So I always was honored to see all these guys around and nitpick their mind and in their career and their legacy, their life off the field, on the field. So it's always great. And, I think we're missing that now a lot in our sport. A lot of the organization don't keep a lot of the legends of the game around no more. So it's changing a little bit, but some teams does.